Hello. So, how did the idea about creating this campus in Cape County come up?
Well, my name is Pat Gentili. I'm one of the deans here at the college, and I now am in charge of the Cape May County campus. I also oversee for all of the college the continuing education programs and resource development, so I work with a lot of the foundation folk at the college as well. Well, I taught at this college in Cape May County for many years before I came here full-time as an adjunct instructor in the business department. And when you taught in Middle Township High School, I was in a little classroom and we were all isolated all by ourselves. There were even times I can remember when I let the students out for a break and the janitors at the high school had already locked up the bathrooms, and so it was very difficult to create a learning community. And so I think that a lot of people in the community realized that Cape May County truly needed an institution of higher education, a place where people coming out of high school or going back to school could go to learn and to grow, and it would be good for the economy and it would be good for the community. So all of that during the 1980s really started to swell in the community. And I can remember the American Association of University Women going to all the freeholder meetings and being very persistent about the need for a college. I can remember thinking about a new college and dreaming about how nice it would be to teach in a community in a facility with a library and audiovisual materials and access to other teachers and access to the faculty. That was really missing the way it was before. And so I think the impetus for all of this came from people wanting to create a better learning experience for the people of Cape May County. So when this facility was dreamed and then got on paper and then was delayed because of the environmental issues, we all looked forward to the day when the doors would open here, because we knew that what would be created was a community of learners. And I think the promise here has become reality. What I've seen here at Cape May County campus has been like watching a beautiful garden bloom. The students have much more in terms of an educational experience. We have a wonderful library. We have testing facilities right here. This is really a one-stop facility, and you just couldn't ask for better technology, nicer classrooms, a beautiful, peaceful environment. So this has been a journey for the college, for the community, and it's one that I think has paid off.
It sounds like a breakthrough for the Cape May County in terms of education.
Absolutely. You know, we value education in Cape May County, but you had to travel to go anywhere.
That's true.
And so, of course, even with my own children, my children grew up in Sea Isle City, and they went to Sea Isle Public and then to Ocean City High School, and then they went off to Trenton State College, which is now College of New Jersey, to Bloomsburg, and to other places. And when you go off, sometimes you don't come back. And so my oldest son is living down in Virginia. Another one of my sons recently moved back, which I'm very happy to have him back in the area. But I think that what was happening is there was a real brain drain in Cape May County because our younger generation had to go other places to get the education they need. So that was not a good thing for our community. And I think Atlantic Cape Community College brings that accessible, affordable education here, and it's a real plus for the community and for the new generation of students coming from high school, as well as all the adults that want to come back and learn something new.
How many majors are currently offered on this campus?
Well, all of the core, the general ed core courses are offered, and a lot of the specialty courses, criminal justice, education, some of the nursing program courses are here. You could get your general studies degree, which is a very highly transferable degree, your liberal arts degree here, and there's a number of other options that are available here. Plus, you combine what we've got here with the online experience, and a lot more of the degrees open up right here. So I think for the majority of students, we serve them very well in terms of them getting their degree on this campus without having to leave.
That's great. Did you see increase in enrollment from 2005 when they just opened the campus up until now?
Oh, absolutely. Well, take the last fall fall of 2004, before we opened this building, when we were working out of Rio Grande, and in the Cape May County Vocational Technical School, we had a wing there. There were only about 730 enrolled students. This fall, 2010, we have 1,409 students.
It's like 3 times more.
Yeah, it's doubled. So you can see that there was a real demand for this facility, and as a result of having the facility, having quality education here, very affordable education, people are coming.
Are there any extracurricular activities on campus?
We do have a couple of campus clubs. We have the Ambassadors Club, which is very active. We have a Fine Arts Club, which is very active. I would like to see that grow. I would like to see more clubs, more student activity here, because I think that in order to have that full college experience, you need to develop yourself in many ways, not just in the classroom. Leadership opportunities in clubs, social opportunities in clubs. All of those things, I think, broaden and deepen the educational experience, and so we have to work on that.
Okay. Where do you see this campus, let's say, in 5 years? What's the future?
Well, I think we'll be out of space. We're quickly filling up the space here. You know, sometimes it's hard to get a parking spot, so we've got a little parking issue. I hope that in 5 years we've started to look at some of these other needs. We'd love to see a student center here. We've made some sort of ad hoc little gathering spaces around the building that weren't originally here to allow students to get together, but I'd love to see a real student center. I think that will be here in 5 years. I think that we'll have such high demand for our courses and our programs that we'll have more community organizations involved with us. We're working very hard at partnerships. And I think that a lot of people in Cape May County will think about Atlantic Cape Community College, Cape May County campus, as their first choice in higher education, rather than a second choice or an alternative to fall back on.
Yeah, that's great. That would be great, you know.
Well, that's what I see.
If in 5 years this is the only college, you know, you guys have the, you know.
Well, we have an obligation to make it a full experience, and that's what we're working on.
Do you think some students may be going to like the Mays Landing campus to take other courses?
Oh, absolutely. I know they do.
They do.
I know they do. I know that sometimes
Is there like
we
a
have
tendency?
community. Well, I think in the beginning there wasn't enough offered here to keep a lot of people here. That's grown, so obviously we have more students who spend their whole time here. But there are still some programs, the culinary program, the full nursing program, that we can't offer here at this time. So yes, I do think that there are Cape May County residents who still have to travel to Mays Landing, and that's not a good thing in terms of a green footprint for the environment, that people have to spend the time and the gas and the carbon footprint grows when you have to travel like that. So we really have to work on that, and we're doing it. So
Thank you. Pleasure meeting you too. Thank you.
You too.
Okay.